You are convinced you are late because you do not have enough money to start. You look at your bank account after paying for your monthly wellness membership, your skincare routine, and that collective trip you could not say no to, and you tell yourself that investing is for when there is a surplus. You believe that being responsible means keeping your current lifestyle afloat while waiting for a magical year when everything suddenly becomes cheaper. But the truth is not that you lack capital. The truth is that you are paying a penalty for every month you decide to wait. Every week you spend analyzing the market from afar, wondering if it is the right time, is not a period of neutral observation. It is a direct reduction of your ultimate freedom. You are not standing still. You are moving backward in a system designed to reward those who start before they feel ready. The illusion of tomorrow's money is the exact psychological trap that keeps intelligent, high-earning women away from real wealth. You work hard, your salary is decent, and you are far from irresponsible. Yet, the gap between what you earn and what you retain seems to follow a rule you did not write. This is the reality of the invisible tax, the ongoing, unbilled cost of delayed action. We are going to look at the math you have been avoiding. We are going to break down exactly why your current age dictates your monthly investment minimum. And we are going to see how waiting just 5 years completely rewrites the terms of your financial future. Stop looking at your savings as a safety net for your current expenses. It is time to look at them as the price of your independence. Everything you purchase today has a double cost. There is the price you see on the screen when you tap your card, and there is the invisible cost, the compounded growth that specific amount of capital would have generated over the next 3 decades if it had been left alone. When you spend $80 on a repeating subscription you barely use, you are not just out $80. You are extracting hundreds of dollars from your future self. This is the mechanism of double cost. The financial system removes all friction from the act of spending, making it effortless to deplete your potential capital while maximizing the friction to invest. You are forced to log into accounts, verify identities, and make decisions, while the leak happens automatically in the background. The system is asymmetrical. It possesses perfect data on your habits, while you operate with fragmented assumptions about your timeline. Let us look at the reality of your 30s. If your goal is to reach $1 million by the time you stop working, and you are currently 35 years old, your relationship with time is already changing. At 35, assuming a standard 8% net annual return adjusted for inflation, you need to invest approximately $670 every single month for the next 30 years to hit that milestone. Think about that number. $670. It is roughly $22 a day. It is not an impossible figure for someone with your income, but it requires intent. It means that the money must leave your account before you have the chance to decide what you deserve this week. If you wait until the end of the month to invest what is left, that $670 will already be distributed among small, justifiable comforts that leave no trace in your life. Now, consider what happens if you push that decision back just a little further. Let us say you are 40 years old. You tell yourself that the next 5 years will be focus years, that you will stabilize your career first, or perhaps finish upgrading your living space. At age 40, the equation shifts dramatically. To reach that same $1 million target by age 65, your monthly investment requirement does not increase slightly. It jumps to $1,050 every month. A 5-year delay has nearly doubled your monthly baseline. This is the penalty of compound interest working against you. The decision to wait from 35 to 40 means you must find an extra $380 every single month for 25 years, just to achieve the exact same outcome. The cost of those 5 years of waiting is not the money you spent during that time. It is the massive increase in effort required to catch up. Why does this happen? Because when you invest early, your money does the heavy lifting. When you invest late, your labor has to do it. At 35, your total out-of-pocket contribution over 30 years would be roughly $240,000. The remaining $760,000 of your $1 million nest egg is created entirely by the market, growing in silence while you sleep. But at 40, because your money has 5 fewer years to compound, you have to contribute $315,000 of your own hard-earned cash. You are paying $75,000 more of your own money just to end up at the exact same finish line. Delayed decisions are expensive. The longer you wait, the harder you have to work for every single dollar of freedom. The real friction does not lie in the math. The math is simple. The true barrier is how your lifestyle automatically expands to consume every new dollar you earn, creating a structural lag that keeps you starting from zero every January. You receive a promotion, or perhaps a year-end bonus for managing a complex project, and your immediate instinct is not to secure your retirement. Your instinct is to upgrade your baseline. You tell yourself that you have earned the right to live in a nicer space, to buy the high-tier skincare regimen that requires 5 different steps, or to upgrade your vehicle because the current one feels beneath your professional status. This is how the baseline shift operates. It converts luxury into necessity in less than 30 days. What happens when you lock yourself into these higher fixed costs? Let us look at a concrete decision. Imagine you are 38, and instead of allocating $400 a month to a low-cost index fund, you redirect that exact amount into a premium wellness membership and a rotating wardrobe subscription. You tell yourself it is an investment in your mental health and professional presentation. Over the next 20 years, that $400 a month, compounding at an 8% net annual return, transforms into an invisible sacrifice of over $230,000. That is the real price of the subscription. It is not $40 a week. It is a massive chunk of your future autonomy. Are you truly comfortable trading $230,000 of absolute certainty for a few years of structured convenience? Most women in their late 30s and early 40s believe they have an accumulation problem, but they actually have a timeline problem. You think you can compensate for a late start by simply investing larger amounts later. But the architecture of compound interest does not care about your future good intentions. Let us run a direct comparison between 2 distinct paths. Suppose you start investing $500 a month at age 35. By the time you reach 65, your capital has had 30 years to multiply under that 8% net rate. Your total accumulation stands at approximately $750,000. Now, look at the alternative path. You decide to wait until age 45 because your early 40s feel too chaotic with family, travel, or housing transitions. You promise yourself that at 45, you will double your efforts. You will invest $1,000 a month instead of $500. You are putting in twice as much of your own money every single month. Yet, because you gave your money only 20 years to grow instead of 30, your final balance at age 65 is roughly $590,000. Look at the discrepancy. You invested double the monthly amount. You contributed $120,000 more of your own baseline labor, and you still ended up with $160,000 less in total wealth. High effort does not replace lost time. The market rewards duration, not desperation. How often do you look at your financial life and tell yourself that you will begin once your current debts are perfectly cleared, or when your income hits a specific 6-figure milestone? This is a dangerous optimization trap. You are waiting for perfect conditions in an inherently imperfect life. The data reveals a sobering pattern. Verificar: approximately 48% of women in the upper middle class income bracket delay active, aggressive investing because they prioritize current lifestyle preservation or immediate family comfort, according to Federal Reserve data. This means half of the women around you, who look successful, who wear the right clothes and live in the right neighborhoods, are operating under the exact same structural deficit. Everyone around you is doing the exact same thing. They are buying the same things, subscribing to the same platforms, and telling themselves the exact same lies about next year. But collective normalization does not change the math. A shared mistake is still a mistake. The system counts on your weariness. It knows that after a long day of navigating corporate demands or managing a household, your cognitive capacity is depleted. When you are tired, a $70 skincare set that promises to undo the stress of the week does not look like a capital leak. It looks like a necessity. But what if the true antidote to your exhaustion is not a consumer product? What if the real remedy is knowing that your exit strategy from that stressful environment is fully funded? Every time you choose the temporary comfort over the automated investment, you are signing an extension on the very lifestyle that drains you. Let us look at a different path. Consider the case of Sarah, an analyst who makes $75,000 a year. She lives in the exact same economic bracket as you, experiences the same professional friction, and feels the same societal pressure to look polished. But at age 35, Sarah made a non-negotiable decision. She automated $670 every single month to flow directly into a broad market index fund the morning her paycheck cleared. She did not wait to see what was left. She adjusted her lifestyle to the remaining balance. For the past 10 years, while her peers upgraded their vehicles and moved into premium apartments to match their titles, Sarah maintained a strict baseline. Her choice created a hidden divergence. At age 45, Sarah is not dynamic or aggressive in the market. She is simply consistent. Her portfolio now holds a substantial baseline that generates momentum on its own. While her colleague is forced to accept a toxic promotion just to sustain an expanded lifestyle, Sarah operates with total emotional detachment. She knows her future is already mathematically secure. Her wealth did not come from an extraordinary inheritance or a lucky stock pick. It came from the quiet execution of a baseline decision made a decade ago. Why is this level of consistency so rare among capable professionals? The answer lies in the objection of deserve, the psychological justification that converts your daily labor into a license for destructive consumption. You work 45 hours a week. You solve complex problems, endure long commutes, and manage constant friction. Because you work so hard, you internalize the belief that you deserve an immediate reward. You tell yourself that a luxury weekend trip or an expensive home update is the legitimate payout for your effort. You use your hard work as a shield to protect your habits from your own analytical mind. But look closely at the architecture of that reward. Who actually profits when you reward your exhaustion with consumption? The corporate structure receives your labor, the retail brand receives your capital, and you receive a temporary spike in dopamine that evaporates before Monday morning. You are using your present life force to purchase items that anchor you to the cycle of survival. The objection of deserve is a profound manipulation. It tricks you into thinking that spending money is an act of self-care, when in reality, true self-care is the aggressive preservation of your future autonomy. If you are ready to dismantle this pattern, the action plan requires structural separation, not emotional willpower. Willpower fails when you are tired. Automation does not. Your first step this week is to establish a structural partition. Identify your monthly investment baseline based on your current age. If you are 35, that number is $670. If you are 40, it is $1,050. You must configure your primary account to transfer that exact amount to your brokerage destination 24 hours after your income arrives. The money must become invisible before your mind can categorize it as spendable surplus. Your second step this month is to audit your frictionless channels. Remove your stored card data from the platforms that make spending effortless. Introduce deliberate friction into your consumption habits so that every purchase requires conscious validation. If you cannot stop the small leaks, you will never have the structural capacity to build a massive reservoir. Understand that once this machine is running, your next challenge will not be finding the money. Your next challenge will be resisting the urge to interfere with it when your lifestyle demands another upgrade. This is not financial advice. Every situation is different. Let us go back to where we started. You are looking at your account, convinced that you are late, believing that your daily financial order means you have everything under control. You see yourself as the responsible professional who is simply waiting for a more stable phase to begin building real wealth. But that stable phase is an illusion. The perfect year where everything becomes cheap and simple does not exist. When you look at your choices tomorrow, you are no longer viewing a series of isolated, harmless purchases. You are looking at a direct trade between a temporary comfort and your permanent freedom. The math is exposed. The invisible tax has been named. You can continue to fund the system that capitalizes on your delay, or you can begin to fund the woman you are going to become. The information is in your hands. The choice is yours.